All right, people, good morning. Welcome back. This is the best of seven sports talk. Happy Monday, October. What? No, November the 23rd. I'm so behind the loop, man. I'm definitely out the mix. Got to get it together, man. Long weekend. But good morning, Monday morning. Welcome back to the best of seven sports talk. I'm Seven Mitchell, as always, man. Monday, November 23rd. This is season 4, episode 1. We kicking things off today, projecting what's going on in the NBA. We got the war in LA that I have to talk about. I also want to drop off to you guys my top 10 free agent moves in the NBA, man. We done had a lot of things shake up within the last 48 hours. So I want to kind of touch base on the top 10 moves I think projected going into the next season. But first, here on the best of seven, man, we got to talk about the war in LA between the Lakers and the Clippers. And boy, oh boy, last night things heated up to a whole nother level when it come to this battle. Now, the LA Lakers have kind of they are. I don't know what to say about my Lakers, man. I'm so surprised about the moves that Rob Pelinka has been making in this offseason. But the Lakers look like are finalizing a 2-year deal, people, to sign center Marc Gasol. Now, the free agent signing, which would kind of bring Paul Gasol back to the Lakers. Y'all might not know Paul Gasol played for the Lakers, but back in 2007, the Lakers actually drafted Marc Gasol, but his draft rights got traded to Memphis. So he actually never played in the purple and gold, but Marc Gasol was actually drafted by the LA Lakers. Now, the Lakers is trading JaVale McGee and a future second round draft pick to the Cleveland Cavaliers to help make some room for Marc Gasol. It looks like Cleveland is also sending Jordan Bell and Alfonso McKinney to the Lakers in the deal as well. I'm not sure if those guys are going to stay on the roster, but the Lakers, man, have definitely picked it up a whole nother level, adding Marc Gasol to the mix. This is crazy. I mean, look at what we have here when it comes to the Lakers, because we done got some guys that changed jerseys. With the Lakers, look, we got Montrezl Harrell, uh, Wesley Matthews, Dennis Schroeder. Of course, we got AD, we got LeBron, amongst other things with the Lakers. When you look at the Clippers, man, um, they did pick up Serge Ibaka. I think Serge Ibaka was really pressed to play with Kawhi again. You could tell that was going to happen. I kind of projected that when Kawhi went to LA. I knew that Serge probably wasn't going to stay in Toronto after that following year. I just wasn't sure if he was going to attempt to play with Kawhi again or if he was going to attempt to play with KD. But it was going to come down to that. It looked like the Clippers was dead surprised about Montrezl Harrell, going over to the other side of the locker room and putting on the purple and gold with the Lakers. I know I was shocked to have Montrez, but I definitely want to have him. We don't have Dwight Howard no more. Dwight went to Philly. Shout out to Dwight. Avery Bradley, he's gone. Danny Green, I'm so happy Danny Green is out the picture. But the Lakers, we still got Morris, KCP, Caldwell Park re-signed. So that's dope, man. I still think the Lakers is up when they come to the quote unquote battle of LA. To be honest with y'all, like we won the thing last year 2-1. Was it 2-1 or 3-1? I know we lost. I think we was the 2-2 in the regular season. The Clippers won opening night. They won the second game. I think was Christmas night, and then I think the Lakers won the last two meetings, including one in the bubble. So to me, that was kind of interesting. But the Lakers being a champion as well, the Clippers didn't even make the Western Conference playoffs. So I feel like the Lakers at the end of the day still holding things down, regardless of championship or no championship. I just feel like their squad. I mean, they've gotten younger, faster, just better altogether. I'm so excited to see these Lakers run. I am. I would have never thought that they would have been able to pull this off. And they have gotten some key veteran pieces, players that got, championship credentials. Marc Gasol is a champion with Toronto. So I definitely like what LeBron and them guys are doing over there. I can't wait till the season start. We know the season starting early December the 22nd. It's going to be the first game of the regular season. Training camp right around the corner. But yeah, man, Marc Gasol going to the Lakers, real big deal. Real big deal. This definitely heightens my opinion about the Lakers possibly repeating as well. Like I said, it's a lot of moves that was made in free agency and trades. We definitely going to talk about it. But, just being a favorite going into this next season and being the defending champion, having a target on your back at all times, the Lakers are definitely making some major noise. Let's get into some NBA free agency talk here on the Best of Seven Sports Talk. I'm Seven Mitchell. You guys want to call up 929-436-2866 is the number. We live streaming live now on YouTube. Full podcast is available on Spotify as well as iTunes. But I want to also get into some of the free agency moves. We done had over 20, 30 big time free agency moves. I wanted to kind of break it down, in my opinion, and give y'all my opinion about the top 10 free agency moves coming in the NBA. Now, we still got some time. People are still trying to figure out how they want to do their deals, but it's just as far as major moves being done, other than trades, maybe with, James Harden, Russell Westbrook, a couple of those guys, I think free agency wise, everything big time is out the way. So as far as my free agency moves, top 10 free agency moves of the 2021 season for the NBA, I'm going to go number 10, Jeremy Grant to the Pistons. I thought was a big move. Grant, he signed a 3-year, $60 million contract. He had some great play in the bubble last year. I'm not going to lie. So I thought Jeremy Grant going to the Pistons was my number 10 biggest move in the NBA free agency. Number 9, I would probably say Joe Harris staying with the Nets to play with KD, Kyrie, possibly, James Harden, if they're able to get that done. 4 years, $75 million for Joe Harris to look like. And he had some options, former 3-point champion. That boy can shoot the lights out the basketball. But, him staying in the Nets, I thought was key because they're going to need the help if they are really going to make a run, not just in the East, but just to go to the championship. I know a lot of people want to talk about Kyrie and KD is going to be favored. They can't do it by themselves. So Joe Harris staying was number 9 is my big-time free agent move for the upcoming season. Number 8, Davis Bertans, I think staying with the Wizards, I got down as number 8 as my move. Number 7, Rajon Rondo leaving my Lakers to sign with the Atlanta Hawks. I think that was a big move on both ends. Even though I like the way my Lakers have developed, picked up some pieces, playoff Rondo, man, you can't replace that. You cannot replace that. And what he did in the postseason, if it wasn't for Rondo, we may not have a championship. Rondo played a big role in the Lakers winning last year. He's going over there with Atlanta to play with Trae Young, help him develop. I think that's going to be a good move. That came in number 7 for me. Number 6, Fred VanVleet re-signing with the Raptors. Now, the market kind of closed up on Fred. I thought Fred was going to have a lot more options. I would have liked to see Fred play with LA as well, but, that money, I don't think LA had enough to pay him. But, VanVleet, he decided to stay with Toronto. Maybe not much of a surprise to everybody else. 4-year deal, $85 million. So he'll stay in the mix with Kyle Lowry and the rest of the gang. Number 5, my number 5 top free agent move in the NBA for the 2021 season. I'm definitely going to have to say Serge Ibaka getting signed to the LA Clippers. He's more versatile. He is a better shooter than Montrezl Harrell, who now plays for the Lakers. But, Montrez is a dog. And I don't know if Ibaka is going to fit in with the format that, Tyronn Lue and them going to have going in with the Clippers. I think Montrez, that dog mentality is going to fit perfect with the Lakers. But I got Serge Ibaka signing to the Clippers being my number 5 biggest move in free agency this offseason so far. Number 4 probably would be Christian Woods to the Rockets. I think that was a big move for the Rockets because they are up in shambles right now. We don't know what's up with James Harden. We don't know what's up with Russell Westbrook. And, Christian Woods, if you guys know about him, he's a true rag to riches story. So he signed a 3-year deal, $41 million. he should definitely see the ball more. We should be seeing a lot more of Christian Wood. So keep his name in mind. Number three, biggest move, I think, in free agency for next year, I probably would go with Danilo Gallinari going to the Miami Heat. That was kind of a big head scratcher after Haywood. You know, the Hawks committed so much. I mean, not Gallinari went to the Hawks, not the Heat. Um, Delino Gallinari going to the Hawks was probably my third pick. You know, to join up with Trey Young, Rondo, uh, John Collins. Atlanta can make some noise in the Eastern Conference. Definitely. Number two, Montrezl Harrell going to my Lakers. I feel like was the second biggest free agency move coming into the 2021 NBA season. Basketball fans in LA, I know people want to know, you know, which Trez the defending champions is going to get. He was the defending sixth man last year, but you know, some people question his hustle and bustle. I feel like he's a dog. So to me, he's going to fit in very well. It's going to give these big guys some chance to rest. Number one, of course, I think the biggest free agency move in the NBA so far, without a doubt, probably has to be Gordon Hayward going to the Charlotte Hornets. Now, I don't see this as being a move that's going to get Charlotte into deep into the playoffs, but it's just as far as name, star power, Gordon Hayward, especially teaming up with LaMelo Ball in Charlotte, probably was the biggest move, in my opinion, when it came to free agency. So a lot of things going on in the NBA, people still shaking some stuff up. But as far as the names itself, that's probably where I'm at with it. Y'all let me know what y'all think. This is the Best of Seven Sports Talk, Seven Mitchell. We'll be back later on with some more information about trades, NBA free agency, and projected winners for the finals for next year, man, here on the Best of Seven Sports Talk. Once again, you can find the full podcast available on Spotify as well as iTunes. Make sure you guys like, subscribe to the channel. We live streaming again on YouTube. Definitely appreciate all the support. But those were my top 10 free agency moves. Also, Marc Gasol signing that 2-year deal to rejoin Purple and Gold. Like I said, he was drafted by the Lakers in 2007, but his draft rights got sent to Memphis, so he never actually played with the Lakers. But this is another spin around the block for Marc Gasol. We know about Paul Gasol, so I'm happy. I'm excited as a Lakers fan. Y'all let me know what y'all think. This is the Best of Seven Sports Talk.